Unleash the transformative power of your mind with mental models. They are your secret tools to simplify complex concepts and elevate your decision-making abilities. Imagine navigating through a maze of problems and concepts, each more complex than the last. It's overwhelming, isn't it? But what if you had a map, a mental framework that could guide you through this confusing labyrinth? That's exactly what mental models are. They are cognitive structures that we use to understand the world around us, to make sense of things, to make predictions, and to make decisions. You see, the power of mental models lies in their ability to decomplicate life. They help us break down complex problems into manageable parts, allowing us to tackle them one piece at a time. This way, we can improve our effectiveness and efficiency, focusing our energy on what truly matters. Now let's consider an intriguing concept: activation energy. In the realm of chemistry, activation energy is the minimum amount of energy needed to kickstart a reaction. Similarly, in our lives, we need a certain amount of energy or motivation to start working towards our goals. This is where mental models come in. They can help us lower this activation energy, making it easier for us to take the first step and keep going. Another critical concept is high-leverage activities, which are tasks that yield significant results with minimal effort. Using mental models, we can identify and prioritize these high-leverage activities, ensuring that we spend our time and energy where it matters most. So, are you intrigued? Do you want to learn how to harness the power of mental models? Are you ready to simplify your life, improve your effectiveness, and save hundreds of productive hours? Are you ready to harness your mind's potential and save hundreds of productive hours? Starting at number 5, discover the value of systems over goals. This model implores you to prioritize the journey over the destination. Imagine you're setting off on a voyage. The destination is important, but what's even more crucial is the ship you're sailing, the crew you've assembled, and the route you've charted. That's the essence of the mental model of systems over goals. The goal is just the endpoint. It's static, unchanging. But the system, now that's dynamic, it's adaptable. It's the process that propels you towards your goal. Think about it. Goals are binary. You either achieve them or you don't. But systems are about constant progress and continual improvement. They're not about hitting a target, but about moving in the right direction. And that's the beauty of focusing on systems over goals. It's not about the destination, it's about the journey. Consider an athlete training for a competition. Of course, the goal is to win. But if the athlete only focuses on that, they might miss the value of the daily grind, the routine, and the discipline. These systems build champions, not the single-minded pursuit of victory. Or let's take a writer aiming to pen a bestseller. The goal is enticing, but it's the daily habit of writing, the system, that will get them there. The goal might be the spark, but the system is the fuel that keeps the fire burning. So instead of obsessing over goals, focus on the systems that will help you reach them. Develop habits that foster progress. Embrace the process, the routine, and the discipline, because the systems build success, not just the achievement of goals. And here's the best part. When you focus on systems, you're not tied to a single goal. Your progress doesn't end when you hit a target. You keep evolving, improving, and growing because the journey doesn't stop at the destination. It's an ongoing voyage, a continuous exploration. Embrace the journey. Success lies not in achieving goals, but in the systems you build to reach them. At number 4, we have aspirational hourly rates. This model pushes you to value your time like never before. Picture this. What would your hourly rate be if you were a top-notch consultant? Would it be $100, $200, or even more? Now imagine treating every hour of your day as if it were billed at this high rate. Would you still spend an hour aimlessly scrolling through social media, or use that time more effectively? That's the crux of the aspirational hourly rates mental model. It's about assigning a high value to your time, even if you're not charging anyone. This is no ordinary monetary figure. It's a symbolic representation of the value you place on your own time, which is your most precious resource. When you start to see your time as highly valuable, you'll naturally begin to prioritize tasks that align with this value. You'll choose high-impact activities that bring you closer to your goals rather than wasting time on low-value tasks. Just think about it. If your aspirational hourly rate is $200, would you spend an hour doing a task you could delegate for $20? Probably not. You delegate that task and focus your time on something more valuable. This mental model is not just about boosting productivity, but also about improving the quality of your life. When you value your time highly, you'll be more selective about how you spend it, not just in work, but also in leisure. You'll choose activities that enrich your life, rather than merely pass the time. The power of the aspirational hourly rates mental model lies in its simplicity. It's a straightforward way to prioritize your tasks and maximize your time. So start thinking about your aspirational hourly rate. How much do you value your time? And how can you align your activities with this value? Value your time. It's the one resource you can't replenish. Coming in at number 3, we have high-level activities. This model urges you to focus on tasks with the most significant impact. This mental model is all about honing in on what really matters. It's about identifying the tasks that deliver the most value and making them your priority. The idea is to focus on activities that will yield high returns. It embodies the Pareto principle, also known as the 80-20 rule, which suggests that 80% of results come from 20% of efforts. When you apply this mental model, you're essentially doing an activity audit. You're taking a good, hard look at what you're spending your time on, and then asking yourself, is this the best use of my time? Is this task going to move the needle in a significant way? If the answer is no, then it's time to reassess. The truth is that not all tasks are created equal. Some are high leverage, meaning they have the potential to produce significant outcomes. These tasks should be at the top of your to-do list. Depending on your goals, these high leverage activities could be anything. They could be tasks that lead to significant business deals, activities that significantly improve your skills, or even actions that lead to substantial personal growth. The beauty of this mental model is that it's not about doing more. It's about doing what's most impactful. It's about working smarter, not harder. So think of your time as an investment. You want to invest it in activities that will give you the highest possible return. And to do that, you need to be discerning. You need to be strategic. You need to focus on high-leverage activities, maximize your impact, and focus on high-leverage activities. Our runner-up is activation energy. This model teaches the importance of overcoming inertia to achieve goals. So, what is activation energy? Well, it's a concept borrowed from chemistry, and in the context of mental models, it refers to the initial effort required to overcome inertia and start a task. Just as a chemical reaction needs a certain amount of energy to start, we also need a certain amount of mental energy to start a task. The more daunting the task, the higher the activation energy required. But here's the good news. Once we overcome this initial resistance, momentum takes over, and the task becomes easier. So how do we reduce this activation energy? First, break down your tasks into smaller, more manageable parts. This reduces the perceived difficulty of the task, making it easier to get started. Second, create an environment conducive to productivity. For example, if you want to read more, keep a book on your bedside table. If you want to exercise regularly, keep your workout clothes ready the night before. By making it easier to start, you reduce the activation energy required. Understanding and overcoming activation energy can significantly boost your productivity and success. It empowers you to take the first step, which is often the hardest, and once you start, you'll find it easier to keep going. So don't let inertia hold you back. Overcome it and unleash your potential. Overcome inertia, unleash your potential. And at number 1, the art of subtraction. This model empowers you to simplify, simplify, simplify. We find the art of subtraction on the pinnacle of our mental model mountain. This isn't about mincing numbers, but removing needless complexity from our lives. It's about peeling back the layers, cutting away the fluff, and getting down to the bare essentials. Imagine you're an artist with a block of marble. Your masterpiece is not added to the marble, but hidden within, waiting to be revealed. You chip away at the unnecessary until only the essential remains. That's the art of subtraction. In the realm of productivity and success, this means focusing on what really matters and letting go of the rest. It's about discarding the tasks, thoughts, and activities that don't contribute to your goals. It's about saying no to the good so you can say yes to the great. The art of subtraction encourages us to question everything. Is this task necessary? Does this meeting contribute to my goals? Can this process be simplified? By regularly asking these questions, we can continually refine our focus, enhance our productivity, and pave the way for success. This model is a powerful tool for strategists, entrepreneurs, and anyone seeking to optimize their time and energy. It's not about doing more with less, but about doing less and achieving more. Simplify your life, focus on what truly matters. We've uncovered powerful mental models that can transform your productivity and decision-making. Imagine the impact you'll make when you apply these strategies in your everyday life. We have a treasure trove of knowledge waiting for you on our channel. Take a leap, explore our other videos, and see the difference it can make. Now, go forth and conquer your day with these mental models. Don't forget to watch our other videos to continue your journey of self-improvement.